Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivara Dhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivara Dhari. Yashodanandana Brajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yashodanandana Brajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajanaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva. Nita Gaur Hari Bol, Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya. जय विश्वपाद परहंस परिव्राजक चरष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमते श्री भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद परहंस परिव्राजक चरष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत गोस्वामी श्रील सरस्वती महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। नामचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णवृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री श्री किशोर किशोरी गोपनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन नाम की जय। नवदीप धाम की जय। गंगा माय की जय। यमुना माय की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय। घोर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to assembly of devotees, all glories to assembly of devotees, all glories to assembly of devotees, all glories to Guru and Gauranga Vaishnava Prabhupada ki jai. Welcome to Srimad Bhagavatam class to our Kishore Kishori temple, ISKCON Chicago. Those who are watching online and those who are present here. So today morning we will continue Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 10, Chapter 69, text number 35. Yes, 35, 36. Please, okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Janmadya Sato Natitarat Sucharta Sabhigyan Surat Tene Brahma Hrudyadika Vaye Myanti Yat Suraya Tejo Vari Mridam Yatha Vinimay Atra Tri Sargamusa Dhamna Sena Sada Kukam Satyam Param Dhimai Nigam Kalpotar Galitam Palam Sukha Mukha Dharmuta Darbya Samitam Pivata Bhagavandara Samalayam Ur Ahorasika Bhuvibhavaka. Please repeat after me. Charatang murgayang kwapi hayam hayam maruhya saindavang gnantang tatra pasunni dhyan paritang yaddu pungavei charantang mrugaya kyapi aham haya marudhya sandevam grantang tatra pasmi dhyanu paritang yadupungavai charantang mrugayang kwapi hayamaruya sun saugandhayam grantang tatra pasumi dhyanam paritang yadupang pungavai. Please repeat. Charantang mugayang krapi hayamarudyang sandaivam dhvantang tatra pasunmi dhyanam paritam yadupungavai. चरन्तं मृगया क्वापि हयमारुध्य सन्देवम् घ्नान्तं तत्र पश्यन्मेध्यान् पारितं यदुपुङ्गवै. Anybody else? Mataji? चारन्तं मृगयं क्यापि हयामरुध्य सन्देवम् घन्तं तत्र प्रसम्मयद्यान् रङ्गदपुङ्गवै. तं गर्गय कापि हयामरुध्य सन्देवम् घ्नान्तं तत्र प्रसम्मयद्यान् पारितं यदुपुङ्गवै. What word meaning? Charanta, traveling. Mrugayam, on a hunting expedition. Kwa api, somewhere. Hayam, his horse. Aruhya, mounting. Saindhavang, of the Sindh country. Ghantam, killing. Tatra, there. Pasun, animals. Madhyan, offerable in sacrifice. Paritam, surrounded. Yadupungavahi, by the most heroic Yadus. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In another place, he was on a hunting expedition, mounted on his Sindhi horse and accompanied by the most heroic of the Yadus. He was killing animals, meat for offering in sacrifice. Purport. Srila Prabhupada comments, according to Vedic regulation, the Kshatriyas were allowed to kill prescribed animals on certain occasions, either to maintain peace in the forest or to offer the animals in the sacrifice fire. Kshatriyas are allowed to practice the killing art because they have to kill their enemies mercilessly to maintain peace in society. Next verse 36. Only 35? Okay. Thank you. ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति सपदान्तिकम्. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजतं सागण रघुनाथमितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखनितं च. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते. तप्त कांचनी गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. पंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे गुरुदेवदिनतारिणे यत्कृपातमं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् ॐ नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरो चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टाप्रायस्यावद्रेषु नित्यं भागवते सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके. This morning we are going to discuss about very important point about animal sacrifice. Here, Narada Muni, what he saw. In another place, he was on a hunting expedition. Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was in hunting expeditions, mounted on his Sindhi horse and accompanied by the most heroic of the Yadus. He was killing animals, meat for offering sacrifice. Yeah. See, before entering into the discussion of animal sacrificing, animal being killed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we have to understand certain intricacies of Srimad Bhagavatams. It is not just licking the bottle from outside and you enjoying honey, like Srila Prabhupada gives example. If you lick the bottle outside, what you will get? If his honey is inside, but you will start leaking outside of the bottle, what you will get? You will get nothing. Similarly, the superficial meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam here is just attractive to the fruitive activity, fruitive workers, karmis, yogis. These they derived like this. Speculative, mundane wranglers who are speculating. And so about Krishna, they think superficially, oh, how could the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the emblem of religion, then Dharma to Sakyat Bhagavat Pranitam, they quote, he is prescribing the religious code of religions. How is that he is killing animals? That himself, Narada Muni saw himself. He is doing expeditions with his Sindhi horse. Sindhi horse is there no type of horse which are brought from Sindhi province. And from Sindhi province, these horses are very strong and stout, and they can run in the forest. You can they can walk in hilly areas, everything. They can cross the water, stream, everything. They are very strong. That is why it has been mentioned here, Sindhi province. From the Sindhi horses he was using. Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is going with so many other Yadus who are very heroics, and he is trying to kill some animals in the forest. Look, these and then people what they will say, this Supreme Personal Godhead, Krishna, he is the Supreme Personal Godhead, and how come he interested in killing animals, and what he is teaching in us? Here is a big contradictions. So many people, so many so-called devotees, they do not enter into the deep meaning inside of Srimad Bhagavatam, and they just criticize. They criticize what type of a Supreme Lord you have, who is initiating Arjun to do fighting, to do some violent. What type of God he is? And a so-called national hero like Mahatma Gandhi of India. He said ahimsa. He adopted ahimsa. And also Buddhisms. All Prabhupada says all the religions they have sacrifice. They do sacrifice animals. All religions. In Christianity you say, or Hinduism you say, or Muslims you say, all Vedic literature, they are in the Vedas also, it is recommended to do for animal sacrifice. Then how come that Prabhupada is preaching no meat eating? Hmm? And our ISKCON principle is four regulative principles. No, one of them is no meat eating, no intoxication. People will make fun of you when you go outside. If you do not have deeper knowledge, they say, "Oh look, your Lord is himself is killing and doing some animal sacrifice." Eh, the real reason behind is that, what is that? Thing is that Krishna is playing, number one, he is playing as he is doing his lila, pastimes. Apani Achari Jivarasika. That means he is doing his part as a human beings in his pastimes. Number one. And also, Jajat Asari Sreshta, another commentary is there. Jajat Asari Sreshta Tatat Ibotere Jana. Sajat Pramanam Kurute Lokastat Anuvartate. So called, this is Bhagavad Gita saying this sloka, that Jajat Asari Sreshtas. Whatever the great authorities they perform, and lower people they follow that. So here is a contradiction, another contradiction. How can you make it to understand? So that means he, Krishna did, so we should do. No, that is the difference. What is the position of Krishna and what is your position? That is why Prabhupada used to say, what? Anukarana, don't do anukarana. Anukarana means don't imitate like Krishna, but do anusarana. Anusarana, follow Krishna's principle. Don't imitate. Okay, Krishna took one very big Govardhan hill and he hold it on his pinky fingers. So for 7 days, can you able to do that? Try one mountain. What to table? What to speak of the mountain? You will lift one table and hold on your finger. Can you do that? No. Then so-called follower of Lord Shiva, they say, oh, Lord Shiva he was smoking ganja, so he was always intoxicated. Uh, then we should also drink ganja. Ganja means one type of, what is that called, narcotics. It's like ch- mm, something like that. Okay, some type of drug. So they smoke. They want to imitate Lord Shiva. Okay, why don't you imitate Lord Shiva fully? Lord Shiva drank the poison pot, uh, which was extracted from the churning of ocean. So you take one drop of poison and drink, and you should, then if you are imitating Lord Shiva, you should imitate Lord Shiva fully. If you are imitating Krishna, oh Krishna had thousand of beautiful damsels of Braja. He was enjoying. He was just like playboy. You are just looking like that. Krishna's pastime in Rasalila. Why you are jumping there? Go through the first canto first. First canto, second canto, third canto, fourth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Then you go to the finally 10th canto. It's not like that you have to jump into the Rasa Krida dance. He was enjoying with so many girls, so I should enjoy. No imitation. Prabhupada used to say, Krishna used to dance with, means he had 1,108 wives. So you maintain one wife, or when you go for 2 or 3 wives, you cannot maintain luxuriously. But he had a nice palace and everything. He All his palace wall was bedecked with so many jewels and everything. He was so opulent. huh, Then he could maintain 108 wives. So where is your positions? Can you able to maintain 3, 4 wives? You cannot maintain one girlfriend, one wife. So how? Why are you comparing with Krishna? So this is the position of suffering. So why we are suffering? Because we are trying to imitate another person. Here, okay, let us come to our scriptural injunction. Why Krishna is interested to kill animals? The reason here Prabhupada mentioned in purport that because he was playing the role of a king, king has to Kshatriya, he was playing the part of a Kshatriya king. Kshatriya's quality is what is Kshatriya's qualities in Bhagavad Gita? It is mentioned that Shauryam, Tejo, Dhrutir, Dakhyam, Juddhe cha api apalayanam, Dhanam, Ishwara bhavam, cha khatram, karma svabhajam. Kshatriya's qualities is the Kshatriya, those who are army, those who are in military, marine or so that what their qualities is, their qualities should be, their qualifications should be shauryam, heroism. They are very hero, they do heroic work. Hmm? Then tejo means power, dhritir, determination. Yes, I must defeat my enemy. Hmm. I must kill my enemy. Uh, Dakhyam, resourcefulness. Dakhyam, they are very they have resourcefulness. Juddhe chapalayana, they courage in battle. They never go back from the battles. Either they have to die or kill another person. Kill or die. That is the two things they have. They are not. They never return back. Hmm? Chapi apalayanam. Okay. Then danam. They have also generosity. They donate. And Ishwara bhavam. They are leadership quality. They have a leadership qualities of work. As Khatram. These are the quality of Kshatriya. So here heroism and power, and they have the power to kill enemies. That is why Prabhupada gives an example in Bhagavad Gita. What he says, when you kill a person, when you are not authorized, you are hanged. You are getting punishment. But when you kill your enemies of your country in the battlefield, you are rewarded. The more you kill your enemies, government, the president, you will reward you more. Hmm? Suppose there is a fight now, it is going on Iran and with Iran and Middle East. Suppose our heroic soldiers, military people, they will kill more enemies. Joe Biden, the president, he will be very happy. He will reward them. Huh? But same person, when he comes to his home and if he kill another person in argument, he is caught by the law. This is the difference. One time he is getting rewarded, one time he is getting punishment. The difference one has to understand. That is why Prabhupada used to say, Jnanam, Vairagyam is required. Knowledge and detachment is required. Knowledge is required. Unless you get the knowledge, how can you get detachment? How can you get vairagya? And unless you get vairagya, renunciation, how can you get knowledge? They are both reciprocation. These two things comes from where? From the devotional service. Janaiti asu vairagyam, janaiti asu vairagyam, jnanam cha ahitu comes. So these two things, jnana and knowledge and detachment comes from the devotional service. From there it gives birth to these two things. Unless you do the devotional service to the Supreme Lord, you cannot get this knowledge and detachment. And those who are fruitive workers, What they can understand about the scripture? Huh? They just, even Vyasadev was chastised by, by whom? By Narada Muni. Vyasadev wrote so many commentaries, so many scriptures he compiled. What happened? Then he was not getting satisfaction of his commentaries, everything. And then when he approached Narada Muni chastised him. What you have written? Why you are misleading this public, mass of public? Huh? When they will read your scripture, what they will think? You compile Vedas and everything. In Vedas, they say it is recommended, so we have to do animal sacrifice. Hmm? Why you are misleading them? Narada Muni chastised Vyasadeva. Then, no, that is not the correct path for a Vaishnava. Vaishnava's path and fruitive workers' karmis path is different. Karmis, they are influenced by the Vedic language of Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva misled them. Vyasadeva, what they say? There is heaven. If you kill an animal, what will happen? In the sacrifice, if you give sacrifice animal in sacrifice, what will happen? They will rejuvenate their bodies. They will get a spiritual body. They will be elevated. This is Vedic injunction. And the person who is killing the animal in the Vedic sacrifice through proper mantra, he will be also elevated. Huh? He will go back to heaven. Hmm? But there is a condition. The condition is that the person, the so-called priest who is killing the animals, he must utter proper words of slokas, huh, hymns, proper way. And if there will be a slight mistake in pronunciation of Vedic mantra, what will happen? He will not be promoted to heavenly planets. And like then he will be responsible for his killing of that animal. Neither that animal who is being killed in sacrifice will not be promoted to heavenly planet or to the higher state of life, nor this priest who is killing him, he is also cannot be promoted, cannot be liberated. So why they were doing then? They during those days, in the old good days, what was happening? Then these so-called priests they were very advanced at that time. They had very nice Vedic mantras. Huh? Recently, there are so many students from Vedic college in Ram Mandir. They are going to inaugurate 22 January in India. So many Vedic scholars they have come. They are just practicing how to utter the proper Vedic mantra. Hmm? There are so many students they have come to Ayodhya right now. So thing is that when you properly chant Vedic mantra, then it is benefit for both, for animal being sacrificed, and because they are thinking at that time, they are testing their mantra. When in horse sacrifice, Aswamedha Yajna, so what was happening? That the horse was being sacrificed, and by the mantras, power of mantra, this who was reciting, he was giving back his life from old horse to he was become rejuvenating his own young body, and he was getting promoted to the heavenly planet. That's what they were testing. Just like now, any one country is testing nuclear weapon in the inside the ocean, whether is it working or not. Hmm? By which tsunami and so many things comes. So same way the Vedic sacrificer they were used to test whether the animal which is being sacrificed is getting back the new life or not, is being promoted or not. So they were testing their mantra. That first in the beginning I have told you this. That means we cannot imitate them. because imitation is a very bad thing. So this is the reason. So that is why Vedic sacrifice was recommended. Also, Prabhupada used to say, that is not our philosophy. We are Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas are quite different from Karmis. Karmis, they are misled by the flowery language of Veda. They want, Vyasadeva wanted to cheat them, that means he wanted to mislead them that in that way, that not you do fire animal sacrifice, then you will be promoted to heavenly planets. This idea, or you whatever sacrifice you do, pious activities you do, opening a hospital, opening a well for the, or making a inn for the travelers. So these are pious activities. If you do, then accordingly in that same degree you will be achieving so many other good facilities. That's what it is recommended in Veda. But at the same time, these words, those who are follower of Vedas, Bhagavad Gita says them as Veda Vada Rata. Rata. Rata means they have follower of Vedas. They don't want to listen to your words. If the Veda says there is a heaven, in the heaven there is a lotus flower, and it is flower, and you will go to the heavenly planet, you will enjoy. So your lifespan will be more than here. So like millions of years, like you, Brahmaji, and the lifespan is 311 triple trillion years. So they want to enjoy that. So they want to promote it to different planets. That is, they have that idea. But you know what? It is just like, what is that? It is phantasmagoria. Prabhupada used to say, this is phantasmagoria. Is there any possibility? Is there is a flower is blooming in the heaven, and that means these people, they are blindly accept their things, and in the name of that they started killing animals for sacrifice. For that reason, to stop that, what happened? Then Buddha Dev, Krishna incarnated as Buddha, Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha, he say ahimsa, don't do to any violence. Then that is why Lord Buddha became atheistic, because he didn't obey the Vedic principle. He said, no, no, you stop killing. That is no, it is against the scripture. So that means that is why Buddha Veda namanya hoila nastik. That means people they used to say him he is atheistic, Lord Buddha, because he didn't obey the rules of Vedas. He stopped animal killings. That are the reasons. Another point also here is coming. That is Prabhupada wanted to point out this. Those days was different. That means number one, Krishna, why he is killing animals? Because a king unless practice animal killings, how can he develop the quality to give punishment to the criminals? Suppose he is a very, very humble devotee, and how can he rule? Unless, because then there will be no peace in the society. Unless you kill criminals. The injunction, another injunction is that when a murderer has killed another person, and he should be hanged immediately. Why? Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Unless one is who has done criminal things, he must be given as criminal punishment, capital punishment. If he has killed a person, a murderer must be hanged. Why? Because unless he is hanged, all his karma will expand, 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 accumulate, accumulate. He will do more heinous work, and that when one person, one murderer is killing one person, next time if you escape him, he will kill another 10 persons. Then his accumulating of sin will keep on increasing, and he cannot be promoted to other species of life. He will be degraded in the lowest part of the lower species. For that reasons, murderer must be hanged. So Unless one practice this killing business, how can he rule over? If the president of a country, he will think, no, 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 I will not should not kill any innocent persons. Suppose Israel and what is the other Gaza city, they are fighting is going on. So Israel, if he say no, no, I will not put any bomb on this regard because the civilian will be killed. Of course, that is correct. But if we greater interest, if there are more terrorists is being killed, they have to apply their bomb. So they are in the battlefield. You cannot take account of some or a few civilian if they are killed. If it is a mass destruction, if it is going on, it is required, it is done. There is no harm. Terrorists must be killed because they are creating a chaotic condition in the society. They should be killed. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is initiating Arjun, go and kill. Because if you will kill, if you return back, Juddhej Apalayana, Kshatriyas, one of the qualities, if you go back, you will get infamy and you will go to hellish planet. You cannot be promoted to heavenly planet. Those who are being killed in the battlefield, they are promoted to a higher state of life. That is the reason. And therefore, animal sacrifice, yeah, you may say, why they were doing, during the Vedic times, they were offering sacrifice to their forefather. Yes, that was recommended in Vedic times. That time has changed. Why? No, that is, there are 6 things, five things. Sorry, 5 things has been recommended to stop in this age, in your age of quarrel. What are those things? Aswamedham gavalambam, sanyasam pitrupalakam, devarana sutapatim, pancham kalau pancham vivarjit. 5 things has been banned in this society, in the now this age. What are those? Aswamedham. Aswamedha yajna you cannot sacrifice horse in the fire. Why? Because this time has changed. You cannot pronounce proper mantra. You cannot give back the life to that same horse, the old horse. So you cannot do that. It has been stopped. Aswamedha yajna. Why they were doing Aswamedha yajna? Because they were those who wants more opulence to rule over the whole country, to become emperor of whole universe. They used to do Haswamedha Yajna, number of Haswamedha Yajna, to get that opulence. But that has been stopped now. Now it become democracy. And democracy means now to the vote, to the election, they are being elected. They don't need to fight with other countries to rule over other countries. Anyway, then another thing also is coming. Ashwamedha is banned. Gavalambam. Gavalambam means cows are being also sacrificed during those days. Then now you cannot sacrifice cow. Gavalambam. Then Devarana Sutapatim. Then Devarana means if a woman became widow, and when her husband died, then untimely, and he has no issue, no son, no child. What happened in Christian Bible also I have read. So there I have written that means, and the younger brother can marry that same lady and he can propagate child in the womb of her. But that Devara means the younger brother of the brother who has died, so he can also get progeny from his brother's wife. It was prevalent during those times, but now it is stopped in this age. It is also illicit sex. So then another Devarana Sutapatim, then Pitrupatu means to Pitrupalakam. That means you cannot offer this animal sacrifice to your forefather. During those times it was prevalent because it was prescribed. Now it is not in this age. Even if you kill one wild animal or in the forest, one animal in the forest, you are being also cut by forest department. There is a big hero in a film star in India, he killed one animal, one deer, so that he is under court law now. He is undergoing through so many problems from the court. So similarly, so that means you cannot offer that animals to forefathers. And sannyasa last one is five. Five things is sannyasa. You cannot accept sannyasa in this age because to accept the sannyasa is a great risk, and to maintain sannyasa life is very very difficult. It is just like the sharpened edge of a blade. That devotional service done or committed by or performed by the sannyasis is very very difficult to maintain in this age. That is why in Chaitanya Charitamrita it is recommended, it is told by Mahaprabhu himself. So the sannyasis character is just like white cloth. If there will be a slight drop of ink on the white cloth, what will happen? It will come to notice of everyone. They can know, oh, there is a white black spot in that white cloth. Same way, sannyasis, if there is a little drawbacks or little mistakes committed by a sannyasi, it is well spread among the public. So that is why it is very, very difficult. Of course, our sannyasis in ISKCON, Prabhupada gave ISKCON sannyasas to so many advanced, so many sincere devotees by seeing their devotional service, being their dedications, just for the sake of preaching purpose, to spread the holy name of Krishna. That is why Prabhupada adopted sannyas principle in our society. Or else he would not have given any sannyasas specifically to mlechas, the outsiders, those who are not a follower of Vedas or in scriptures, just to propagate the preaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he gave sannyasa. These things were prohibited in old days. Another point also Prabhupada mentioned, that means our Vaishnava principle is that means no meat eatings. Why? Why meat eating is very bad? What is the reason why we should not eat meat? Because there are so many problems. Like for example, Prabhupada gave in Srimad Bhagavatam one very nice point, that Prachina Bharisat. He gave one very from characteristic of Prachina Bharisat. If you find, you will see there Narada Muni sword. Prachina Bharisat was keep on killing so many animals for sacrifice. Lot of animals he was killing. Prachina Bharisat. Then Narada Muni came, hey, wait a minute, what you are doing? You are a very nice devotee, what you are doing? In name of sacrifice, you are killing so many animals. Look, these dead bodies of animals, they are waiting for your death. They are ready to take revenge from you. Wait, so they will suddenly take revenge, like Mangsa. Prabhupada used to say, or define, what is that? Mangsa. Mangsa means mom. Mom means me. Mom. Me. Ansa. So means I will be also part of your killings. That means I killed you. Now my turn will come, and you will also, like if I am killing an animal, that I will become next life, I will become animal and you will kill me. This is the injunction of nature. Prakriti sthani karshati. Don't think that nature will relieve you. That is why Narada Muni pointed out to Prachina Bharisat, that look, you have killed so many animals. They are waiting for your death. Once you die, you will become like that. How many animals you have killed? That much life you have to spend. That much life you will become. You will become animals, they will kill. They will take revenge upon you. So it is a great risk. And here Prabhupada mentioned, there are certain animals will be killed, and there is a restriction. Animal, yeah, it is recommended here. Here, why Prabhupada mentioned here in the purport, prescribed animals. There is a word it has written, prescribed animals. Only those animals which are prescribed, like, they do not have any importance. Like cows, cows are very important animal in our society, feeding us milk, and every part of cow is very useful to us. Even his stool is very sanctious things, and it sanctifies, it purifies. So much antiseptic uh, feature is there in the stool of cow. What to speak of is its bone and skin. By the skin of a cow, you are making murdanga and a drum, everything. And by the bone of cows, you are making so many fertilizers. Every part of the cow is very much uh, utilization. So so cow is also, he is feeding you with milk, and with milk thousand of sweets you can prepare. So why you are killing cows, such an important animal? Yeah, there is some animals you can, that were not useful. They may be prescribed to kill under certain restriction. What is restriction? If you are interested to kill goat, you must kill it in the Amavasya day and in front of Goddess Kali. Not every day. Don't open your slaughterhouse to sell meat every day. No. That is why Veda has put some restriction. Okay, come on, you want to kill, you want to eat meat. Okay, go this day, particular day, on Amavasya day, you can take the goat to the Goddess Kali with the proper mantra, kill it. No harm. Not every day. Similarly, if you want to drink wine, you must drink. You can drink, but on certain days by offering to Chamunda, Chamunda Devi. One demigod is there. Chandi. So Chandika, and in Chandika you have to offer that. Then you have to drink on certain days, on certain time, not all the times. You can open so many wine distilleries and everything. Prabhupada used to say, why you are opening so many wine shops? Now very good law has come for UP, Uttar Pradesh in India, that during Lord Rama's incarnation in Ayodhya on January 22, all the wine shop will be closed. That's good point, good take. Because that means there should be restrictions. Wine and meat selling, everything should be banned and it should be stopped. There should be restrictions. It is like if government is giving license to wine shop. Just this wine you drink, the government is not saying that you drink wine on the street and do all the nonsense. While driving, you will drink wine. No, you will be cut. Once the police will catch you, you are drunk driver. Your license will be snatched away. Wine is meant for your home. Take the wine to your home and drink in the sleep. In your home, don't do any disturbance to the public. Not in the night bar. You drink and come outside and do all the nonsense, and you're falling on the ground, and you cannot go back to your home. It's not like that. Wine is, yeah, if you want to drink wine, there is some restriction. You go to your home and drink and sleep. Don't do any disturbance. That is recommended. Restriction is required. So killing animals, giving sacrifice, all restriction is required. And also we cannot compare us with Krishna. Krishna Supreme Personality. Just like I had given you example that we cannot compare ourselves with the President of United States. Why he is traveling with so much luxurious car and with so many nice aeroplane and everything, particular aeroplane has been made for him. Why I should do like that? If you think, you can think yourself as a madman. You are flying in the sky with this very sophisticated aeroplane. But nobody cares. If you sleep you have daydream and sleep in your bed and you are thinking you are just enjoying like a king, like a president, That's your foolishness. So you cannot imitate with a higher authority. So we cannot, so that is why the animal sacrifice we cannot do. As a Vaishnava, we must carefully follow the rule and regulations, and we must discriminate, and that is discrimination comes from knowledge and renunciation. वासुदेव भगवती भक्ति योग प्रयोजिता जन इतिहासु वैराग्यम ज्ञानम चयत अहितुकम Vasudeva Bhagavati, unless you do devotional service to Krishna and the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you cannot get the power of discrimination, knowledge and renunciation. Unless you get that, you cannot have a peaceful life. You cannot have a proper life. Not like by killing, by eating meat, you cannot have that type of mentality to execute devotional service. You cannot discriminate. An intoxicated person can do not have mm, any he cannot discriminate anything. An intoxicated person, he doesn't have any discrimination power. How can he perform devotional service? How can he know what is good for him and what is bad for him? What to speak of animal sacrifice, animal killings. So he'll not have him also proper intelligence to behave with his own daughter or with his own wife. What to speak of with the other women. So what to speak of performing all these things. That is a higher status of life. So we'll stop here and we'll discuss any discussion. And any questions, any criticism? Yes, Mataji. Yeah, so many things are there today about Krishna and animal sacrifice. Any question is coming, meat eatings, anything.
Okay. Um, this particular, the lesson today has a particular emphasis, but how would you explain if one does not absorb, or they can, after knowing so much, even in general, when they learn and hear these, and when they leave the study and they don't apply it?
Your question is unless one understands this principle or observe in this devotional life, how can you know other things? What is good and what is bad? Yeah, you're right. Unless one observed in the devotional life, devotion does not implicate his life in devotional way, he cannot be called as a gentleman in the society. A gentleman means he knows perfectly, he is aware of all the rules and regulations of city laws. He is well known about city laws. Oh, if I drive on the left side instead of right side, I will be cut, or I'll get accident, or if I jump over the rail light. Now look, 1 o'clock night, nobody is there. He's looking here and there. No police, nothing. Though he's just not stopping the rail light and is crossing. What is happening? Police is somewhere here watching. He doesn't know. So immediately police will run after him, give ticket. Is it not? So a gentleman means he must be aware of all the rules and regulations of city or country. That power will come unless you will become a gentleman. How will you become a gentleman? You should have knowledge and renunciation. And how that knowledge and renunciation doesn't permit you to do some violence against others. maybe one animal or maybe one with against any other human beings. You cannot do any injustice. Look, you one time you told me one time, oh, you had so many dogs, you love dogs, so because as a pet, and you put in your home, so many people there put. How this love is flourishing for animals? A dog is an animal, then why your love is flourishing for it? Oh, it is animal. Why I'm patting him nicely, grooming him, taking to animal hospital if it's sick. So why? Because you have some affection, some love for that dog. So same way, why can't you magnify that love for all other animals? Why you are becoming rude with them and killing them and eating their flesh? Forget it that scripture what they say. Scripture is telling if you kill one animal, he is ready to, he is waiting for your death. When you will die and you become an animal like him and he will kill you. That is the karma. That is the karma. If you don't understand the karma principle, well, okay, but at least you should not violate with another person. Because he is not able to speak, that doesn't mean Prabhupada used to say you can do all the violence against him. Suppose I am mute, I am not able to speak. If somebody who is giving me hard time, I am not able to speak. So, but Krishna is watching. Animal is like that. Because he is not able to protect himself by speaking power, that doesn't mean you have to do all violence against him. Still, they have so God has given them so many weapons. Every individual has certain weapon to protect himself. Is it not? You have nuclear weapon, but the dog has what? Teeth. He can bite with his teeth. Any violence come to him. Is it not? And a horse has horn. If any, no, sorry, not horse. So another animals like a bull has horn. So what happened? When you started attacking him, he will attack with horn. Is it not? So every individual has certain weapon to defend themselves. Hmm? Got it? So being a mute, you cannot do all on injustice with it.
So in modern day,
Yes.
the application in modern day, like we were reading today, and clarifying it, um, because it's quite serious, the state of the world. Um, what will make a person understand how serious it is?
What
And
to make
it's
person to
not just
understand what?
reading. It's not just reading. It's
Keep
not
the
just
microphone near. Yeah.
yes. In modern day is what I'm saying. What does it take for one to, how would I say, ignite their interest? What is your opinion? Because they can read books. There's many scholars that I meet in ISKCON and all in academia. Um, but my experience, I'll give you my experience. When I used to read the Bible, you could read it 1,000 times, but you will not get it until you open the heart and you just, like you say, in ISKCON or Krishna consciousness, you have to just trust.
Mm.
You have to trust. It's kind of like you're falling off a building and trust that God is, or Krishna is going to protect you and something miraculous will happen. You have to have that kind of faith. But with the lesson today and applying it, or in general, what will it take, according to your opinion, to ignite that sincerity?
Interest, to ignite your interest, it requires association. It requires your association with saintly persons to learn good things. So look, your interest is maybe ignited in the wrong way if you associate with wrong people. So, for example, you associate with criminals. So what you learn on how to steal, how to drink, how to use drug, all these things. Huh? your life will be degraded. And once you associate with saintly persons, then your interest will be ignited in the proper direction. So this depends upon what type of association you are doing. And one thing was coming to my mind. I was giving in the class, in today's class, what? Even Narada Muni chastised to Vyasadeva. He was a very great saintly person who wrote Vedas and everything, Srimad Bhagavatam. In the second verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam, what it has been? Kaitava Srimad Bhagavatam Kaitavatra Nirmacharanam. There it has been stated, those religious things which do not evoke, do not ignite uh, good faith in Krishna or Supreme Personal Godhead, that is only cheating religion. What is that called? Cheating religions. Kaitavatra. Bhagavatam says those are cheating religions. That is why what Krishna said in last in Bhagavad Gita. He said, what? Sarva dharma paritajya mamekang saranang praja aham tam sarvam papebhyo mukhyasami mam sucha. You just think of me. Then I will protect you from all sinful activities. Abandon all type of religions. So-called religions which is just promoting all animal sacrifice and even promoting animal killings should be stopped. That is why Srimad Bhagavatam in the second verse itself said it is a Kaitava dharma. It is a cheating religion. In the name of religion, do not do any animal sacrifice. Do not do any animal killings. That if you are doing so, that is a Kaitava dharma. It is a cheating religion. Okay? So it depends. Your answer was to, your question is, to ignite your interest means you have to associate with proper persons, saintly persons, with devotees, specifically the devotees. Okay? Yes, Mataji. Anything else? Okay. All right. ग्रंथराज भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। पंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधु एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवो नमो नमः।